Hey everybody, Dr. Oliver here for backintelligence.com, and today we're going to go over 3 squat variations that you can work on. We're going to start out with the most basic one, where if you haven't done a squat before, this would be a good one to start with to kind of get that pattern down, and then we'll just move on to the traditional squat, and at the end we're going to add in the goblet squat. If you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button to get access to videos as we put them out. So for the first squat exercise, we're going to use a wall. So we're just going to do kind of wall taps. And the reason we're going to do this is because the wall's there as kind of a safety valve. If we feel like we're off balance or we feel like we're not going to make it, we can just rest against the wall. So you stand about 6-8 inches away from the wall to start. And then all you're going to do is the key is we tell people is just kind of bend to touch your butt to the wall. The key is that you're hinging through your hips. And one thing that we didn't point out, always brace your stomach before you're going to engage with, especially with a squat exercise. But bracing your core, butt tap the wall. And just get that pattern down. You're hinging through these hips. The knees are staying relatively over the toes. It's okay if they skirt a little past, but you're just kind of butt tapping the wall. And if that feels really easy and it feels like you could progress a little lower, move forward an inch or two. So as you move forward, you'll be able to go deeper before you get to the wall. And then just practice there. You may have to stick with one little area for a couple days to a week and then slowly increase. Once you can kind of push it out even further, we're looking to be able to get to 90 and just below 90 degrees at your knees. Then we know, okay, we're going to be able to do the full squat, and we don't need the wall there. But the wall's always there in case you need it, especially because the balance on some people feels off, and at worst case scenario, you'd fall back and catch yourself on the wall. So Leon's doing a good job. Again, he's bracing the core. Now we're moving on to that second exercise, which is just a regular full squat. He's got his arms out in front of him as a counterbalance. He's bracing his core. He's doing a really good job not overarching his back. He's staying stable by tightening his stomach. That'll stop you from overarching your back. He's got good hip hinge. He's getting down to 90 or just below 90 degrees at the knees, and his knees aren't shooting too far forward. Again, if they come a little forward the toes, it's all right, as long as you're not feeling strain in your knees. So again, the traditional squat pattern. So 2 to 3 sets of 10 on these. Again, you should feel these working. If you don't, it's too easy. Progress to the next one. Now we're going to add a little resistance to it, so we'll do what we call a goblet squat. So you can grab any sort of weight. Right now we're going to have Leon, he's going to grab a dumbbell. You could use a kettlebell. If you don't have weights at home, you could even take a bag, put some heavier objects in it, and just hold it there. So holding it, just like Leon's doing, if you have a dumbbell, you'll hold it like that. If you have a kettlebell, you'll hold it by the horns. You're just going to keep that weight nice and tight to your chest there, and then you're going to let the weight kind of take you down and keep you in a nice tall position. By holding that, you're really going to be activating those core muscles, and obviously because you're lifting weight, it's going to be more taxing on your legs and your lower extremities. So again, same rules apply. We have a good hip hinge, nice tight core, we're not arching through our back, our knees aren't shooting too far forward, and we're just going through a nice squat pattern. We're getting down as deep as we can and pulling ourselves out of it. Again, you should never feel this in your back. It shouldn't be overstraining on your knees. Work on these variations. Start with the wall tap if you need to, if you've never done it, or you just feel uneasy about it. Progress up from there to the regular squat, and then add a little weight doing the goblet squat. Try these variations on the squat pattern and see how you do it, protecting your back, strengthening your core and your lower extremities.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and share it with a friend. Also, we'd love to send you 3 posture correction exercises that we've done with Dr. David Oliver. These videos will help correct that forward head and rounded shoulder type of posture that we're all suffering from today. So if you'd like to get those 3 videos, there's going to be a link to get them somewhere here on the video or down below in the description. Go to that page, enter your email, and we'll send you those videos right away.